turn the music down. And I don't have opening music because this isn't wrestling. What's up, gang? We farming in this bit. We in this bit farming. We're here with Sean. Um,
What's goody?
I was about to
Yeah,
say I just
boy.
can't hear these motherfuckers. I had to unmute them. Um, we got this nice little fucking F-250 picked up, souped up. It says Lizard, but it's a Ford. You know it's a Ford. I hate the fact that it's a Ford, but it's a Ford. We bought this big old field down here. Hey, man. I didn't know they actually passed in this game. That's crazy. I've never seen that before. He was driving on the other side of the road. That's crazy. Hey, don't. Hey, bruh. Hey, bruh.
Hey, yo. Whoa.
We bought this big old empty field right here.
Wow, okay, you're not any better.
Nah, I'm just as bad as these motherfuckers. And what's worse is I'm a real person. They're a computer.
Uh-huh.
Let me hit this little turn right here. We bought this big old field. It ain't nothing on it. So what we're gonna do for right now is we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do with this front section. We're gonna turn this front section into like concrete, gravel, something like that, so we can actually like build shit on it. And then we're gonna figure out what field we want to put over here, or like what crop type. Get some equipment, and then just start going. I know that like farming sim content's usually like role playing or like challenges and shit like that. No, we just here to play the fucking game, bro. I'm just here to farm. I just wish the music was quieter. What's crazy is it's super loud on stream, but like it's not loud for me at all.
Is there no way that you can turn that down, like, for the stream?
Or no, it's super loud for me. It's not loud on stream at all.
Gotcha.
And it's making my computer tweak, no cap. Like the music was the final straw for my computer, I think. Go through and check graphic settings. See why the motherfucker is tweaking. I'll turn some of this shit down. I don't need anything on very high. It's farming sim. Okay, there we go. But no, we're gonna figure out what the fuck we're gonna do with this front part and then this back part. Um, when I edit this, this will be seamless for y'all, and y'all won't have to worry about any of it. For y'all on a live stream, this might be a little tedious for just a little bit. I'll let you know. We never really decided what crop type we wanted to do though, Sean.
You did not. I
Um,
mean, we can do rice, or we can. I'm not like opposed to maybe trying grapes. That seems like that's a bit of a process.
Grape farming. So what all do we need for grapes? I barely know how to play this game. Sean barely knows how to play this game. Just for
I have.
preface.
You, you
So
know more than I
teach
do.
instead of judging. All right, it's easy to yell at people. It's not easy to teach. Um, so the harvesters seem fairly inexpensive.
Yeah.
Um,
That's what I was saying is that, like, it seems like pretty affordable
and
for
there's
to
like
do
grape
grape
trail.
farming.
But see, the thing is though, is since the equipment's so inexpensive, what is profit ratio gonna look like? So how you go in and check that is you can go in to the um, or the finances menu when you press start.
Yeah.
And then you can go to the crop types and you can kind of see where they like max. And okay, so in May they sell for $2,000
2000 what?
roughly. a bushel. I presume.
per bushel. And I guess the question is how much would fill up for 1 bushel?
So I say let's get this front part turned into um sure like we want like asphalt or concrete, not gravel, right?
Yeah.
Uh
I mean, it doesn't really matter either way.
and we want it to be
Fuck, I
even.
didn't mean to do that. Oh shit. Well, hang on. What? You doing that?
Why is it not?
This is going very slow.
Oh no, it's not turning it into concrete. It's turning it into grass, and I'm very confused. Um,
What? For me, it's turning it into concrete.
oh, okay, cool then. It's gonna be a little
Okay, I
uneven,
was off.
just because it's not the easiest to line this shit up. But my plan is to just kind of go after I get this done, and I can be way less careful. But this is kind of like the hard line. You feel me? That one is jagged as fuck. Perfection is a fucking dream. It's not real. That's my answer to all the haters. It's an illusion. This line is only as straight as you think it is. Coda. You're good, sister. I know there's other dogs. It's crazy. They exist. Coda. It's getting pretty bad down here towards the end. I'm just gonna let you know. It's mostly because I'm getting frustrated.
Figure out what we need to buy for grapes.
There's so many things wrong with a straight line, Dad. Mostly the fact that I'm just incapable of doing it.
Let's see how bad this is. Hang on, let me go to construction menu.
It's not terrible, but it's not great either.
But it ain't that bad. It ain't that bad.
Yeah, and it's just
It
grass.
works.
Didn't turn it into concrete for me. I'm confused.
Oh, it's concrete for me.
That's what matters. The fact that it's actually concrete.
I'm
Um,
lagging on the concrete though. Off of it, I'm fine.
you're lagging
Then
on
when I
the
get on,
concrete.
wait, well,
textures are loading
I don't
now.
know what the fuck is happening.
Yeah, we multiplayer farming simulator getting some
Yeah,
problems. Why is it so dark over there? Okay. Okay. Not gonna ask too many questions. All right, so now we need. So we were gonna do. Um, come in. I hate the menus in this game sometimes. Okay. So we wanted to do. This is a greenhouse is not super huge compared to the lot that we've got. I don't necessarily enjoy the fact that that made the pickup spot there. Medieval Dynasty, sweet. That's not a bad one. Um, but I'm kind of thinking if we do something like this, we can come through with the water truck the same way. The only problem is picking up the pallets is going to be the opposite way.
hmm
Um, we'll do two of them right there. And now we've got a passive income. Um, then we need to get a water supply to the house. Um, which we can use. Yo, what is game tripping? Game tripping. There we go. And then we can put this right there. Actually, no, I don't like where that's at. It's too close to the road. There we go. Um, so now we've got the greenhouses and the stuff we need for the greenhouse. We can take. I'm going to grab the paint tool again and go through with concrete. And then we can make like this section that I'm making into grapes. Um, just as like a little like trial run to see like how the fuck it actually works. Because I can imagine it's going to be a little difficult to harvest the whole field, like this big ass field with the tiny grape harvesters. Um,
It will not be easy. Nope. We definitely have to cut into sections.
so we can definitely do.
I'd say cut it into sections and do like part of it, maybe two or three sections of it grapes, and then or maybe like one column grapes, and then we do something else maybe in another column, or we do a wider area for something, and then cut it off somewhere, and then do something else in one column.
I've got a a cube squared out at the moment.
Yeah. We don't want to do too much at the start because we don't want to overload it.
Yeah.
And have so much to keep up with that we end up wanting to fucking quit.
I'll come over here. Do a little bit of a bigger one for grapes. That way we've got a small and a big one. And then yeah, because now we've got that one, and then that one, and then Jesus, this front part's huge. We could do chickens down here on the other end. Um,
Word.
and have pretty decent sized like weed field
Yeah.
carved out for that.
But what chicken coops are you wanting? We want to do the big ones again or no?
I don't see any reason not to do the big ones.
Okay, word. How many are we wanting? Just one or
Um,
I don't even have permission to build.
if you do that, you should. I can give you permission to build. Hold on. Game, please, come on now.
Thank you, sir. This way make it easy so we can refill. So how many you want me to make?
Um, there's one of them has an adjustable
I'm looking at
pasture on it.
the 79K.
Yeah, that's probably it.
A place to keep your chickens. The pasture of this building can be customized.
Yeah, I think that
That's
is it.
yeah, that's the one I was looking at. So you want me to just do one of them or like two?
You can do one of them, and we can
Two
just
maybe.
have a pretty big
'Cause
pasture,
I know
because
it's
then we only
the
have the one
chickens
we
are
have to
cheap
fill up.
to make.
Yeah, they're not very expensive per chicken.
Yes, I would like to customize. It didn't give me the option to customize. Let me customize it. What? Oh, okay, I got you.
All right, so I've got some custom line work, field work, etc., whatever you want to call it, going on. We've got three like square fields for grapes. One of them is pretty big. And
Yeah.
then we've got the part for the wheat field, and then we've got a long narrow strip that can be used for something else.
I didn't customize it by accident, so because I'm a fucking idiot. My bad. I did it again. Fuck. Solar panels, yes or no?
Solar panels
They generate passive income too, I think.
on the chicken coop.
Yeah,
Yeah, throw
on
them on
top
there,
of it.
brother.
Is there a specific color you want me to make the chicken coop?
Nah, I don't care.
I'm feeling like I'm liking black. Black looks cool.
Whatever you want, brother. Them's is yo chickens.
Word. Tight. Yeah. I really like that like desert sand color too. We're gonna go with that. Yeah.
I'm gonna buy us a tractor. Oh,
What's up?
there's a used harvester on sale. That's a forage harvester, isn't it? It is.
What?
There's a used forage harvester on sale. But the problem is it's only for grass, I think.
Used forage harvester.
Jaguar 990. Let me go to forage harvesters, see what the headers for that are.
I have to run down there. You know, what, I'm gonna buy me a car.
That's fine. Yeah. Go ahead and get your truck.
Fucking cars and bikes.
I'm
This. Thank you.
It says it's a forage harvester. Does that mean that any header will work? Is my theory correct? Because if that's the case, then I know what we're doing with the rest of this field.
Mm.
Um, that's a tiny little tractor. Oh shit, there's a chicken coop. How many chickens can you fit in this motherfucker? So we already have the stuff for grapes. We need the stuff for grapes for sure. Pre pruner is used to harvest after the harvest to prepare the vines for the next year. Sprayers increase the output of fields. Mulchers can be used to crush crop stubbles. This tool suits perfectly for grapes and olive farming. Subsoiler prepares fields for the next sowing. It can be used instead of a plow. This tool suits perfectly for grape and olive farming. Manure spreaders improve the harvest of your field. This tool suits perfectly for grape and olive farming. How do you plant grapes, motherfucker? This one can do grapes and olives.
And where's the back of the car at again?
It's at the bottom, down where it says miscellaneous.
Got it.
Okay, so I figured out how to. I got the grape harvester.
Yeah, I see this big ass orange thing.
I have absolutely no idea how to plant the motherfuckers. It gets taller. Is that it? That's it. Okay.
There we go. Got my truck.
Um. So I'm gonna get this back to the farm. And then we gotta figure out how to plant the grapes. Because the
Yeah,
thing to plant the grapes
that's
and a
my main
trailer for
question.
the grapes is definitely needs to be our main priority. Because we have the
Yeah,
chicken coop
because none of the
and the
when you press
greenhouse.
the grapes, none of them show anything. Like, none of them say anything about actually planting the grapes. So, no, I'm definitely. I don't understand how to do it. And then, we haven't bought the chickens yet, have we?
No.
How do we do that again? Where's that at?
Go to the animal dealer.
Where is this?
Pre-pruner is used after harvest to prepare for next year. Okay, it's not in the sapling.
Animals. Animals. Where you at?
I mean, I know that grapes grow on vines, but like, rice saplings, tree
Josh?
saplings. Yes, sir.
I don't think there's an animals dealer on the map.
No, you can go to the animal dealer in the buy menu.
Oh, where's okay? So where is this?
Hey, Bradley said since
Ah,
it's only
there it
just
is.
us in here,
Word, man. I was just stupid.
he's gonna join in
I
here.
type.
Um,
Who's joining?
Yeah, he's already in the server. He's gonna join in this general chat since it's only us.
Do we buy
I be
Rooster or no?
streaming
Rooster
as
or
long
no
as he
Rooster?
respects that. I don't care.
He does. Yeah, he's good.
Roosters just make it look cooler. Like it just adds to the.
So just a few of them.
Yeah, I usually only buy a couple.
Are you aware of your typo in your
I'll
title,
put
Josh?
like 12 in
I
there,
don't care enough.
and then I'll put the rest as chickens.
These can be used to transport grapes. That's great and all. How the fuck do I plant them?
You know, you're streaming Farmer to your wrestling channel.
I'm streaming Farming Simulator to my wrestling or to my variety Twitch and my variety YouTube.
Oh, okay. I'm
Yeah,
just
there
wondering
we
if
go.
this UCW on your picture for
The
this.
chicken coop
No, it's just because
is
that's the
full.
name and branding of the channel, but it's a variety Twitch.
All right, now we need food to feed them. So,
That's wheat.
how did you do the? Yes, I know. Yeah. How do
Uh,
we? How did you do the concrete shit?
so, yeah, you
Wait,
go
you
to
actually?
you go to the
Oh, you get
construction menu
1080
1080p
and then you
bandwidth on
paint.
YouTube. Okay, I'll watch this shit on YouTube. Fuck
filtering.
Twitch.
Yes, I do get 1080p bandwidth on YouTube.
Which one did you do?
I just did a random ass fucking thing. I just did a random ass swatch for the concrete. To be honest
We
with
are
you.
so cooked.
The only problem is we don't have any wheat at the moment, so we'll have to buy chicken feed
Yeah.
until we can get wheat and stuff planted. I don't necessarily know if we were ready for the chickens. How the fudge do you plant grapes?
Mm. Yes, a little happy right here. I'd say I don't even need to do any. This entire bottom left section here, I'd say needs to be dedicated to grain for the chickens.
I've got the big ass section over to the left.
Yeah.
Um, that's what I've got.
Yeah.
That's not like part of the actual field, but it's like right next to the chicken farm. That's what I've got that designated for the wheat.
Yeah. Word bet. That's what's up.
Um,
Let me start looking at that shit then. Grain.
we need a planter, a
Have
harvester.
farmers.
The only problem is we are spending a bunch of money, but we don't have anything that can make money yet.
We don't. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Um,
We need to figure out how to get these grapes down and get grapes planted.
quick little Google search. How to plant grapes. FS25. Open the build menu and click. Oh, okay.
This famous UFC fighter is now in prison.
Type shit. Ooh, look.
This is decorations. Grapevine. Grapevines are planted in rows and need to be cultivated, fertilized, and mulched to gain the full yield. They also need to be pruned after harvesting.
Word. Yeah, I saw the pruner.
Oh shit!
Yeah, a pre-pruner is used after the harvest to prepare the vines for the next year.
So you actually have to like set these motherfuckers in rows.
This machine can harvest the indicated crop types. So we have the harvester here. We have the pruner. What's the planter?
You plant them by building them.
What do you mean?
You go into the build menu and you actually have to like build grapevines.
Oh. Oh, hi Lloyd.
What are y'all doing?
Waiting on Briley to join in here.
Streaming.
Nice. I've been watching Night Rain. They got to the boss twice and they fucking died both times. Sickos. I just need to play a new character.
So, because I'm just a slow idiot. Where are you seeing this? Like in the build menu for the grapevines? Where do you
Second
find it?
menu, go over to the fourth screen where it says cultivation.
Sorry, I thought this was the bathroom. Oh, good lord!
As you can see, we have dealt with the betrayer, Lucien Lechance. No longer will you serve as his puppet.
Okay, so I've got one set done. Like one whole field worth of grapevines.
Oh damn. Okay, yeah.
We could probably do. We can probably afford. I say.
I found it. Olive Grove and Grapevine. Oh,
I
there's rice fields right here.
I say before we do any of that shit, we need to get a seeder and a plow
Mhm.
so that we can plant wheat.
Yes, we do.
Um, or we can get one that will cultivate and seed all in one.
True. That might be best, honestly.
$116,000.
For one of those.
Yeah, with a 6 meter work
We need
work
some-
radius.
We need something to pull it too.
Yeah, we'll need a tractor.
Sean, I sent you a picture of a shirt, or I sent you a video of a shirt I'm gonna buy you.
That's my ass, bro. Stop. What the fuck?
You'll appreciate it one day.
Um,
I don't know if I will.
we have
Oh, it's a
104,000 to grab a tractor.
Like over 1,000 to buy a
I
tractor.
hate the fact that that's a real
Yeah.
shirt.
We looking at small tractors.
We're gonna have to.
Yeah.
think.
Fuck. We can get either the Proxima or the Mall, the Farmall. The Aeon.
There's the
Yeah,
RC.
mother.
There's the 6C RV shift.
From the bottom of the stairs. Okay.
$143 horsepower at max setup. It's the best one we're gonna be able to grab. Okay. So we've got a tractor and a seeder. Kind of worried about how those chickens are gonna survive until we need to sell the chickens. For now. Just because we were responsible for feeding them at the moment, and we can't. The only problem is that only got us like $2,000.
La la da do.
Um, so Sean,
Oh. Yurt.
go in the construction menu.
Word.
Throw down some of them government subsidy signs. Just a
Okay,
few, because we just need a little bit of income.
where I'm at.
In the build menu, go to generators.
Oh, word. Okay. The ones that cost 0.
Yeah. Should be a government subsidization sign.
Yeah. How many? Where do you want me to place them? How many?
Out of the way where they're not gonna fuck with anything. And why won't this motherfucker fill up? Very confused on why this won't accept the
Word, I
seeds that I
gotcha.
just bought. But yeah, just out of the way where they won't fuck with a whole bunch of shit.
How many do I need to place?
We don't need a whole hell of a lot, but we do definitely need just a way to get some more money. Because
Which
we
which?
Hey, click his profile, you
UCW
can see it.
United Championship Wrestling. you can also see it on my Discord, like Bryce just said.
I did not know that.
It's also been put into his YouTube's been put into the chat. It's the same thing as his YouTube.
Well, no, not what this is being streamed on. I don't stream shit that isn't
word.
the universe on the wrestling channel.
Yeah, I clicked on your Portable Dan thing and it didn't pop up.
Portable Dan is my actual YouTube, the channel that I use to watch shit.
It's for the Twitch one.
My Twitch hasn't been Portable Dan in a hot ass minute.
I got you. I'm on it.
Oh, the snarky remarks I just almost made towards about
Is this
Twitch.
good, Josh? You want me to play like a bunch more?
Thank you for following, Lloyd.
No problem, buddy.
You said what, Sean?
I said, is this good? You want me to play some more?
I don't know how many you placed. I'm good with however many though. You're fine.
Wow, because I mean, I don't know how much you actually get from one of them.
Like $9,000, I think. There we go. Okay, now it's accepting seeds. Thank fuck. I was gonna be pissed. Luckily, 2 pallets of seeds was enough to fill up this cedar.
Your stream is really quiet.
Yeah, it's because I'm not really talking a whole hell of a lot. Or very loud. I also have my mic adjusted to where whenever I yell for wrestling and shit like that, it doesn't peak. We have a cedar. It has seeds in it, so we can plant the wheat. We don't have the chickens anymore, so we don't have to worry about feeding them.
I got you. I was watching your stream for a little bit. I heard like I said something to you, and then I was waiting for your response in stream.
I do that shit sometimes. But we've got the thing to plant the shit. And we've got a field of grapes over there that we can harvest. We've also got a trailer for the grapes I'm going to go pick up. After I get this kind of situated. Oh, this is so slow. Oh, no.
Get back. You're gonna hurt yourself.
No. Right.
This is not okay. I'm going 3 miles an hour right now, bro. This isn't even that big of a field, and it's going to take forever.
That's horrible.
Alright, I'm going to hire an AI worker.
Type.
Just kind of like let them do their thing over there. I'm going to go get the grape wagon. And then we need to figure out what else we need to have for these grapes to actually be able to like do it properly. Because I know it said that you need to do like mulching and blah 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 and blah blah blah. I know we need a sprayer to spray it so we can fertilize them and.
Well, subscribe to your YouTube too.
Thank you.
I'm gonna subscribe to your fucking life.
Mucho appreciated.
Because I love you so much, Lloyd. You're just my homie, bro.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I already subscribed to your wrestling YouTube, but I subscribed to your podcast one too, the casual.
Yeah, no, it's just a stream. It's just a stream
How is
VOD channel
Bradley
at the
not
moment.
done taking a shit yet? That boy is the king of shitting on toilets.
And luckily, we can carry the grape wagon with the trucks. We need a water transport tank for the. Oh wait, yeah. Okay. The greenhouses are actually gonna save us. Hold on.
What is too high to get in?
That's the podcast we were gonna start.
Henny Hut, is that Seth?
That's Seth.
And then Micro Moves. Apparently, I'm already subscribed to Bryce.
Raven Downey.
It's just his flaming alien. You just blasted him.
Oh wait, that's his personal. My bad.
You just blasted the crap out of him.
Brother.
What's up?
I'm turning on my controller as we speak and wiping the dust off of it because of the lack of use.
I'm gonna wipe the dust off you.
Josh, they said you hired a cartoon character to be in your streams with Bryce being there.
Jesus Christ.
Lloyd, what kind of fuck shit are you coming here on?
All of
What are
it.
you talking about?
So who's comfy?
That's
That's my coworker
Bradley.
Bradley.
Oh, that's Bradley. Okay, word.
Yeah.
Not the other. We've already had that happen where both Bradleys would be in here at the same
Oh.
exact time.
I know it's not our Bradley.
Okay, yes, that's that word. Not high school Bradley, no, because we
Yes,
came
no,
in.
I
They both
know.
communicated, and then they decided we had to straight. We were calling them Brad 1 and Brad 2 for a minute, and then we were like, we'll call one Bradley, we'll call one Brad. We called Bradley from high school Brad, and we'll call K13 Bradley Bradley.
That's crazy. Y'all known Bradley from high school longer, and y'all made him give up his name.
No. He chose that. He chose that. He literally he chose that. He was like, just call it just Bradley, and then that
Poor
keeps
man.
the differentiation. Well, yeah, but he's used
Fucked
to be
up.
called Brad too at the same
It
time.
is. It is fucked up. All right, I bought some water. I'm gonna go fill up the greenhouses. Hopefully.
I gotta check my controller settings real quick.
I don't know how much 2,000 liters is gonna do for them, but you can go to the production menu and check.
Ah! Blinding light! Alright, access Steam features while playing with the overlay while playing. I don't want to do that. I want native PS5 controls. That's it.
Where the fuck?
Okay. Native PS5 controls are working. I'm gonna have to turn down the audio of this.
There we go. Okay. So they can hold 40,000 liters of water. This 2,000 shit ain't gonna work out for me.
No.
So we gonna do lettuce.
Ow. Motherfucker.
Alright, I gotta alt tab and turn you up, Bradley, just because you're a little quiet for me. I can't turn you up. You're at max for me.
We're gonna set it to selling on all of them. I want lettuce to be active, but that's
Hold
it.
on, I'll fix
Because
my
lettuce
microphone.
and tomatoes have the most cycles per month, so I'm gonna do lettuce and tomatoes on both of them.
Oh, Bradley, if you alt tab from the game while you're playing, your PS5 controls break.
It has not happened to me.
You doing wired?
I've
or
alt
wireless
tabbed
PS5?
twice.
Or
I
you
don't do
DSX?
wireless. I am using DSX, but I'm not doing wired.
See,
See how the AI
I'm
dude
using.
planting grain?
Yeah, I don't know how well he's doing, but that's what he's supposed to be doing.
Interesting. He's definitely doing interesting.
All right, so we're not gonna be able to fill up, or even nearly fill up both of them, but I'm gonna put some water in both of them, and then where we fucked up is we don't have a way to sleep.
Okay. I did have to go and
Sleeping is
disable
an
Steam
important
input to
factor.
keep shit from
That
glitching
is,
because
yes.
everyone knows that Steam input it's a good thing, but it's glitchy as fuck.
Hold on.
55K.
Is this better? I maxed it out.
Yes, that is quite a bit better. Bandai Namco. FromSoft. Elden Ring. Night Rain. Press any button to continue. What? Says this game's natively support the controller. What the fuck?
That is not working.
Yeah, that is not working. Game has built-in controller support for the following models.
Maybe you need to turn off DSX and
I'm not using DSX. I try not to use it on when games natively support the controller. Like when they have the driver built into it.
Okay.
I
have
really
a
try
fix.
not
Hold
to,
on, Sean.
because it feels better. The games usually just feel better whenever the controller, when the driver's built into it. If the driver's
I'm
not
gonna
built
save the
into it,
game,
I do
quit
it.
the game. Hopefully, this will also fix some of the lag we've got going on.
I'll be right back. Hang on.
Is it gonna work? Come on. Okay, my mouse disappeared. And no, it does not work. Okay.
Walla walla bing bang.
Settings, controller, or properties, controller, disable Steam input. Let's see if that works.
Don't want to guarantee if you're not playing with a Giants version of the game. I can't guarantee this is going to work. I don't know if there's no other ways that can do it. This is the only way to do it still, but it may not work with.
The fuck? Why won't that shit work? Oh. Hold on, I got something.
Need to go to our documents folder. So I'm going to go ahead and bring that up right now.
Oh
We're
my
going to go
god.
to documents, my games.
The fuck?
And Farming Simulator 2025.
Literally
So
click
backing
disabled
up,
Steam input and it
documents,
re-enabled
my
itself.
games, FS25. Then we want to
Sean.
I can't tell if I'm getting frame dips on Ultra or not. Is it just the fucking the motion blur?
Our motion blur is normally pretty good. It might just be bad frame pacing, not even frame dips.
I'm seeing TAA in the background, which I don't like.
TAA blur.
Sean.
I'm gonna try adjusting the game to high, and we'll see. Because sometimes that's usually the trick to it is don't play the game on ultra, just play it on high. Yeah, the ultra is just causing my shit to lag.
CJ just got here, it looks like.
Or he'll be getting on soon.
Hello?
Is it just me, or has the up and down camera been inverted?
Hello there.
We back. We back. We back. We back. Almost like we never left. Who knows? I mean, it's getting done, I guess. We've got $35,000. I need to see if there's if there's a trailer or something that we can buy. 55 is the cheapest. That's mad unfortunate. Because we definitely need more money, yunny. Let's see. if this helps us. Theoretically, turning up the time scale will turn up how fast we get hourly income. Turning up how fast we get hourly income helps. Yeah, because there's the 72. So we're already at what we need. So we can go in, grab this farmhouse real quick. Honestly, probably just throw it like right there. Now we just drive the grape harvester down to where the grapes are. Now that we've at least got a place to sleep. And then I want to take a look at these grapes. They are at 100% yield bonus at the moment. The ground is fertilized, so looks like we're going to make it out lucky on this one. I want to sell this water tank. It's just not big enough. The stuff that we're trying to fill with it takes 40,000 each. If we can find something cheap that does like 40,000 to 80,000, I'd be way happier. The only problem is that 32,000 is a full-on tanker. Sweet. Yeah, no, we're doing that. Cause fuck it. Drive down there, go grab it. Get the greenhouses completely filled up. And then next order of business definitely needs to be a tractor big enough, capable of actually pulling the cedar and stuff like that. We also need to have a harvester and a silo by the time that wheat is done. And we need to be ready for grape harvesting. So I'm not super down to sell that tractor. I just think it needs to be for grapes, I think it needs to be for grapes, not for wheat and like planting and stuff like that. Get this down over to the farm. Sell or get some water, get the greenhouses filled up. Got those set to where they're selling, so they will automatically just make us money. And just let this go until we run out of money.
Hey Josh, I'm about to go pick up some pizzas, alright?
Okay. I got the money situation figured out.
Word.
we have a place to sleep and shit like that. I bought a new water tanker.
We're not homeless. Let's go.
I'm gonna figure out what else we need for these grapes.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Word. We only have enough to fill up one in here right now. That's what's insane. Luckily, we can get out and do other stuff while that fills up. So let's go in and look at the grape technology and let's see what we are gonna need. Because I have no idea how to do grapes. I have never done grapes in this game. We've already got a grape trailer. We're gonna need a pre-pruner. After we harvest, we're gonna need a sprayer to fertilize. This looks like if we're trying to get rid of them, we can use that. I don't know what we would use that for. This just looks like, or this is a manure spreader. Fertilizer sprayer. I think a sprayer is the only way we're going to be able to fertilize. And we're going to need something that this can hook up to. Okay. So new tractor, definitely a priority. The way that this is getting done is confusing me. But that tractor's too damn slow for me to sit here and try and do it. I'll lose my mind. But I'm also going to lose my mind with how slow he's going. It looks like on first harvest, we're going to be good. They're all 100% fertilized. We're getting 100% bonus off of them. We should be good on that front. And these are doing lettuce and tomato, which have the most cycles in a year. Should just get us paid most. And then we'll have the chickens and stuff like that. We'll have a lot of passive incomes at start. That just means that we'll have a lot of things working for us whenever we get ready to start taking on some bigger fields and stuff like that. I say, and just with the little bit that we've done, they're already at 3% on water, and it's just been through today. This isn't even, this is almost 3/4 of the way full. Hop back in, because it'll be done here in a second. I'm going to stop it at about 150 if I can even get there. $45,000 on water. We'll come through here. Get that completely filled up, though. Luckily, it drains much faster than it fills. We've got one greenhouse completely stocked on water. We got a car accident. I'm going to end stream, just kind of hop off, chill for a little while. I might hop back on once Sean gets back. But I'm just going to get some stuff done on the farm and around the farm. Because we're kind of in a little bit more of a setup phase, and it's a little boring. Did they both fill up at the same time? Oh, they did. Okay. So by filling one up, it filled both of them. Okay. Well, that's way less daunting. I'm going to drop this bad boy off over here. Head back down over to the house. Then I'm going to end stream for now. Just the beginning. I crashed into the trailer. Fuck. Peace. Actually, I can't because it won't let me pause. So I'd have to alt tab and that would fuck a bunch of shit up.